Good afternoon, WTF Shock Troopers. Welcome to the Friday, July 29th episode of WTF Central Oregon, where I give you my uncensored view on Central Oregon life, news, and events. As usual, I am your host and sultan of sense that is common, Jeremy Johnson. For those of you who have missed episode 13 of WTF Central Oregon, I have left a link in the info bar right underneath this video, so you can go ahead and check it out after you're done watching this episode. Episode 13 was a fantastic video, filmed, produced, and edited by Hellfish TV. I had a really great time working with Joe, and I hope to do it again in the near future. So if you're a local comedian that I've recently met, interested in maybe making and selling your own stand-up routines, or a clothing company, or a restaurant that might be interested in making a commercial, look Hellfish up. They'll do a great job, I guarantee it. I totally promised that I was going to be at Cherry Poppin' Daddy's concert yesterday, giving away the WTF Central Oregon and Enjoy Bend, Oregon bookmarks. But unfortunately, they didn't actually come in till today, so that's probably going to have to wait till next week's Munchin' Music. Sorry about that, guys. I'll do better next time. I want to apologize for the erratic behavior of WTF Central Oregon this past week. Life just became a little unraveled, and I had to deal with some crap that I didn't really want to deal with in the first place. But I assure you, WTF Central Oregon is back, and I'm going to do my best to try to be a little more, punctual. Okay, enough of the fluff, time for the news. Central Oregon cheers as Facebook plans to expand its data facility in Prineville. Many see it as a boost to our economy by allowing local and out-of-state contractors to come in and work on this facility and therefore boosting our local economy, which is absolutely great for Central Oregon, for the time being. So what happens when this data center is complete? We've had a lot of out-of-state contractors actually move to Central Oregon for the sole purpose of working on this facility. So basically we just imported a lot of people who have an exciting future to look forward to as an unemployed contractor. As it stands right now, you can pretty much throw a rock anywhere in this town and hit one of these already. But as soon as this facility is finished, the 3,000 square foot expansion will provide more jobs to Central Oregon. How many, you ask? 1,000? 500? 100? No, 10. This facility will add 10 new jobs to Central Oregon. And how many of these jobs will actually be filled by a local? Well, let's put it this way. We don't exactly live in the Jetsons age yet, so this facility is probably going to need a janitor or two. 300,000 square feet, and maybe one, maybe two lucky Central Oregonians may have a position there. Great! Despite looking really great for our economy right now, in the long run I imagine this shit will probably be very detrimental and inefficient for our community as a whole. Okay, on to our next story. A Bend teenager was struck and killed on Reed Market Road near Pettigrew while riding his bike. Many citizens are asking if improvements to Reed Market Road would have probably saved this kid's life. If you want my opinion, Central Oregon, I say damned fucking straight improvements to Reed Market would save this kid's life. I ride a bicycle too, and I avoid Reed Market Road like the plague. First of all, there are no bike lanes, and people in their vehicles that want to turn on Pettigrew usually come to an unexpected and complete stop right in the middle of the lane, therefore forcing any cars behind them to swerve off onto the cinder shoulder to avoid hitting the car in front of them. And if there happens to be a bicyclist there is a good chance that said bicyclist will become chunky salsa. Same with American Loop right after you cross the Canal Bridge, and most of Western Brosterhouse leading up to 3rd Street. But instead of fixing these potentially fatal hazards to one of the largest cycling communities in the nation, the city of Bend has other priorities. Like spending almost $1 million ripping up and replacing perfectly functional sidewalk ramps just because they were out of code. Also shutting down one of our newer roundabouts in Northwest Bend to fix an asphalt problem that they originally fucked up in the first place. And tearing up the entirety of Murphy Road to put in a sewer pipe and extend Murphy Road all the way to 15th Street. Yet this danger present to cyclists on these older roads has been present for many, many, many years. Please, City of Bend, do us all a favor and collectively pull your heads out of your asses. And now on to our final story. In another instance of Central Oregon's war on fun, Bend City officials have decided to review its event rules after receiving complaints of noise and traffic. As it stands right now, there almost wasn't a Big Bad Voodoo Daddy concert next Thursday at Munchin' Music because City of Bend decided to review its rules and come up with a decision for future events. Here's the thing, Bend City Council, don't turn the concerns of the few into the laws of the many. Which is pretty much what you guys do anyways. I have actually walked around downtown Bend asking many Bend residents if they could name a single Bend City Council member. You know what? They can't. So all that tells me is you actually do take the concerns of the few, mainly the top 10% income bracket that you guys represent, to make the laws for our fair community, which also means that you could pretty much give a flying fuck about the other 90% of us. Way to look out for the community that you are supposedly representing, douchebags. And on another side, the people that actually moved into homes that are in proximity of these venues should have known better in the first place before they actually signed to buy their house. You don't like noise and traffic? Move. And if you don't want to move, quit your bitching because you probably should have never moved there at all. Anyways, that is my view on this week's news. Time for local events. Not gonna lie, not a lot really perked up my ears on my radar for local events, except for the Volcanic Funk Festival. I absolutely love funk music. It's at the Century Center tomorrow, Saturday, and I'm probably going to be there passing out these awesome WTF Central Oregon bookmarks with Enjoy Bend, Oregon. So come on down, see me, pick up a bookmark, and let's have some fun, listen to some great music. And speaking of giveaways, now is the time to randomly draw the name of last week's comment contest, and the winner of the $25 Caldera gift certificate goes to Gordon Aram. Thanks a lot, Gordon, for the comments, and get in contact with me so I know where to send the gift certificate. Thanks a bunch, man. As I said, the winner is picked randomly from various comments, so it's kind of a feedback thing that I like to get from the community about what I'm talking about in the news show. As usual, you can find me on my sparkly new webpage, www.WTFcentraloregon.com. It has links to all my other social media sites and a comprehensive list of all my previous videos. Today's question of the day, which will give somebody another $25 gift certificate to Caldera Grill, is what are your exact thoughts on the new Prineville Facebook facility? I look forward to reading your comments, and keep them coming. And don't forget the donate button on the WTF Central Oregon webpage. Donate a little, donate a lot. Every little bit helps keep this show going. Thanks a lot, guys. That's pretty much all I have for you today, Central Oregon. Be safe, and I'm out.